Hello, hello, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is our Wednesday Q&A. So if you have any questions, always pop them down below any video that you might have. These are questions I get mostly through email, but also on videos, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, otherwise known as X. So let's get started. Can work for home companies tell if you are hardwired or not? Yes, they can. So I will take one company as an example, T-Tech. You literally cannot get into the system without being hardwired. And it'll pop up, boo, hardwire. They can detect whether or not you have that Ethernet cable hardwired. People say, well, I've got satellite, but the modem in my house can be hardwired. Can they tell? Yes. And the fastest way they can tell, and what a lot of companies are doing now, is getting that snip, that screenshot of your company and where it goes from. Now, some people are like, well, I can just borrow somebody can do it from their place, and then I'll just use it for me. More and more companies are getting on top of that. What they are doing is having you do it in real time with them. So as you are doing the interview, as you are doing training, oh, by the way, come into a breakout room, share your screen, go to this website, and, hit go and do all that. That doesn't mean every company's doing it, but more and more companies are. So, yes, definitely be hardwired. How do I know how many hours I worked as a 1099? Now that'll vary because there's two different ways 1099s pay, either through available time, like a W-2 job, or through talk time. And taking live ops as an example, your talk time is updated every 24 to 48 hours, not including weekends. So if you work between 10 a.m. and noon, and you just might put down like 4 minutes here, 3 minutes there. There are apps and programs that you can get through the Google Play Store. I don't know any offhand that I use. I use an Excel sheet and just do it by pencil. You can do it that way. Now, for those of you who are done by available time, it's just, 10 to 12, 120 minutes, 2 hours, however else they pay. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of, and you can just Google free app track time, something like that, where you would click a button, then click it again to stop. Okay, do you take regular work from home breaks? I do. I took a break earlier from live ops earlier this year and came back to them. I have possibly found a W-2 that will work for me schedule-wise. We will see. I don't know. But I am doing a 1099 through NextRep, and I'm going to do that certification first, and then once I'm out of certification and into production, I will be hopefully training for that second job. And, let's talk about the OE subreddit, the overemployed, having more than one job. I will be doing a video on this probably on Friday, kind of getting my thoughts and feelings together about the whole issue and what I consider is fair. Taxes and 1099. So I live in the state of Texas, and I am not a tax professional. If you have questions, you should seek the professional advice of a tax professional. However, I do pay federal taxes. Now, out of every federal tax, what I do is I save $30 out of every $100 to pay for 1099 taxes. How long should my Ethernet cord be? Long enough. So you can get the 100-foot Cat 6, Cat 7, Cat 8 Ethernet cord off of Amazon. You can also go to Walmart, and they have the 25 and the 50-foot. I don't know if they have a 75-foot there. I come from a small town, so our Walmart doesn't always have everything every other Walmart has. But what I have 3. So what I have is one 25-foot, and my modem and router are right over there by the window. So from there to here, and then I have two 100-foot cables because I wasn't sure where the modem would be. That will go to a computer that sits over there. So yeah, if you need one, Walmart is a great place if it ain't far. If you're going upstairs, downstairs, then you need the 100-foot. Why can't I find third shift work from home positions? Because those are the unicorn positions. Everybody's looking for third shift, data entry, non-phone, those type of positions. They do exist. However, the problem is they go quickly. If you are in any of the Facebook work from home groups with me, you know how fast they go. I have found one that'll probably be third shift depending on the hours, either late afternoon or overnight, and we'll just kind of see how that is. Because one place that does have third shift is NextRep. They have a company client called Teladoc, which I can talk to you about because it's out there. And Teladoc is 24/7. Now, depending on how fast you grab them hours and how your computer scores are and stuff like that, will depend on whether or not you can grab those hours first. Okay. What can I do about health benefits? For 1099, if you don't have health benefits, the Affordable Care Act website, oftentimes, depending on how much you make and where you live, you would be able to get subsidies for that. That's what I would recommend. I'm kind of in the same boat, depending on how, like, I know I've got one job secured, and that's the NextRep. So I start October 16th. The second job, who I'm not going to name, is a regular W-2 job. Their training is in the morning, but I would be the late afternoon to somewhat overnight in production is the production schedule I asked for, and they said they could probably do it. That's if I get that job, because the problem is that job had very few openings, and they will be doing a lot of, I was one of the first people interviewed, so they still got quite a bit of interviewing to do. I will know by Friday if I have got the job. You are seeing this on the 11th. I am making this video on the 8th, so Sunday. So they haven't even stopped interviewing yet at the time I'm making this video. How can I get work from home experience if I've never worked from home? We go into transferable skills. So if you've worked in a brick and mortar call center, obviously you put those call center things. One way to transition very well into work from home is to have a computer set up, and over there is my door down the little hallway, and it shuts, and I've got hardwired Ethernet, and I've got the webcam, the USB headsets, and all that other stuff. I actually have 4 headsets. Somebody asked me about the gaming headsets, and I was like, well, yeah, I've got a gamer headset, but I also have 1 gamer headset and 3 of the Jabra, different model Jabra headsets. So I use whatever works for work. Alright then, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. My name is Becky, and I will see you next time.